Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is the second time this season that these NFC rivals will square off, and it promises to be a good one. It always is when these two divisional foes get together, especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First down. Snyder finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
From the gun, Snyder. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
3 down.
So the offense has it first and 10. Looking to throw. Snyder. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
All right, now, look at 56. Keep 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Snyder. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 1st and 10, Snyder. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. Throwing his Cousins. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Vance Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42.
Now let's go.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Off-play action. Day. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
All right, here we go. 3 down.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Set. 3-19.
Freeman again. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Off the play fake. Day. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Snyder. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go. Green.
Off play action. Day. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And oh, it's blocked. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Throwing on first down. Snyder looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A handoff as they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Snyder. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Snyder. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down, Snyder. He finds his target. It's Evans. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Boom, landed. No, check, Patriot.
throw. Snyder, eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
On first down, Day. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Into the Redskins have it, they do. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On first and 10, Snyder firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, Snyder over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. Looking to throw. Snyder. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. Back to throw. Snyder. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw on third down. Day. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. First down. Snyder is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. To throw on second down. Snyder. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this is going to be incomplete. On fourth down, Vance Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, How great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake. Day. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Day. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Day. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking to throw on second down. Day. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
From the gun on third down. Day. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have come upon him. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Day. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Day. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the wide out in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he's going to go up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. Operating from the gun. Snyder He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. Give him 11 on the game there. And that leads to a Washington 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on 2nd down. Snyder. And look out. I think he's going to go. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
In motion left here, Landry. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. This is Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now. Here we go. No. Check. Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And it's a short kick taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Halfback sent in motion. To throw again. Snyder. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Snyder. He's going to launch this thing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Operating from the gun. Snyder finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He completes it to Evans. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
All right, here we go. Over. Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duke Riley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! No. a sec.
The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Snyder. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a handoff looking right, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, now look at this. Watch you now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check three. Back. Gone.
From the gun, Day. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Evans has it left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.